first of all, let me tell you something. Lamont is just full of shit.
Sometimes my mama said, you know, when you don't have nothing nice to say, you should be quiet.
People say that Stephen A. is a coon. You agree with that? Everybody got quiet on that one? Okay.
Are you drinking, man?
I don't know.
Are you drinking?
I don't even understand how you could even put Common and Bob Marley and Marvin Gaye. And even Marvin Gaye.
I'm saying, that Lamont, who's on your iPhone, iPad? Who's in your playlist right now? That ain't saying this.
Maynard, I know you a little bit on the right. And Lamont, I know you got that country club lifestyle. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Three Black Guys with a Mic. Yo, if you're listening to this podcast on iTunes right now, we want you to leave us a review. If you're listening to this podcast on Google Play, leave us a review. If you're checking us out on YouTube or SoundCloud, leave us a review. Let us know how we doing, if we whack or if we dope. And if you think we dope, subscribe to this podcast for new episodes every single Tuesday. Plus, get in on the conversation and like our Facebook page at facebook.com/3blackguysandamic. And now let's start the show. Let's get it popping, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode number 16 of Three Black Guys with a Mic. Welcome. It is Spud, my man Lamont Hayes from BWP Marketing, Maynard Scales from SuburbanBlack.com. We are in the building. We are doing our show live from New York. We're in the engine room, and we honored to be here. And we have absolutely no idea what the hell we're going to talk about because everybody got so drunk last night, nobody decided they were going to do any research on the topics or anything. And I really honestly have to say, my man, this mic right here,
it's a problem.
This right here, man.
Change your life, right?
I mean, I don't even know if we could go back to where we've been recording and how we've been recording.
Hey,
but
man.
Anyway, so fellas, gentlemen, how y'all doing? Everybody good?
Hey, man, we good, man. I'm just heartbroken right now. I'm not going to let it go. But like you said, it's cold in the NYC.
It's brick outside.
It's really brick out here. So I wish, to send a message to 45 and ask him could he turn down that weather machine that they have in the basement of the White House and just turn it up a couple degrees, man, because I've about had enough. You know what I'm saying? This cold needs to turn to warm,
Well, let's get it popping with, Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma. Nicki Minaj finally, decided that she was going to clap back. Maynard, let's start with you. I mean, was Nicki's response effective?
She clapped back. She did. That was a clap. One verse.
I mean,
with two other rappers.
The social media was like
hated it.
I mean, social media just murdered her with the Humpty Dumpty and all that other shit, and the whole 9 yards. So so you wasn't feeling it?
It was horrible. It was hard. But look, what I will say is this: it different from Sheether or other diss records. This is a record that will be played in the club, right? I mean, it is a pop record. It's a pop record. It's very well produced and it sounds great, and it's not just over some over the ether beat, blah blah blah. They got a hook. They got all kinds of stuff going on. It's a nice record if you think that you're gonna be like we're gonna be in the club dancing. But as far as diss records go, Nicki, you gotta be true to the game. That was a falsehood right there. That was a falsehood. You say this joint's called No Frauds? That shit was fraudulent.
She's a fraud?
That was fraudulent.
She's frauding on that one?
Feloniously. I'm not even exactly certain if I'm using that correctly.
Lamont got his head down. What's wrong with Lamont? Let's break it down.
Here's the deal. Was it a good record? Yes. Was it a good diss record? Absolutely not. But I think Maynard has this hate. Let me take that back. I'll just say bullshit. Disdain.
Here comes this bullshit.
So he has this disdain for like the new school, the Nicki Minaj's, the Migos. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these new guys.
Why you put Migos on my name?
Fall back, G. Let me do this.
I don't have a problem with Migos.
Please fall back. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like if it's not like pre-1980, let's 1990 and back. Oh, no, maybe 95 and back. Then Maynard just kind of shits on it a little bit.
More like 85 and back.
Yeah, like 85 and back. So it's like let Nicki live. Did she have to get the crew? And if you go back, maybe to episode 12 or 13, whichever it was, I told you, she was going to go get Wayne, and she's going to go get Drake. And what did she do?
Nothing. Nothing. What did she do? Let me tell you something.
It's
man.
still a high record. And watch this. At the end of the day, and I read this as well, I'm all down with Sheether and all that's great, but if you notice, you can't,
Can't get it, right.
you can't get it now.
Right.
So all of that diss foolishness,
So she was, so I guess her line with her, talking about that Jay didn't clear the record, that was a good jab, I guess.
Yeah, but that wasn't the case. Even Nas went on record to say that he was cool with her doing it, that it was all Columbia. So it was a record company thing. It's like, yo, she didn't ask us permission, and you got these streams out here going, you got this revenue generating, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't getting none? Nah, we not doing that.
Right.
So all of that rap shenanigans that you talking about, it's a rap.
So,
But Nicki's record, whether you consider it to be hot or not, yo, bro.
Who's a better rapper? Let's just, who's a better rapper? I mean, they both are great lyricists. Who is a better rapper? Is Nicki Minaj a better rapper than Remy Ma? I mean, let's take away from the fame. Let's take away from all the other stuff.
You just said they both are great lyricists?
Yeah.
Nicki's not a lyricist.
Stop, man.
What are you talking about? Nicki is dope.
You motherfuckers, I'm sorry. I'm not even supposed to be cussing no more. I'm sorry. It's Lent, and I ain't supposed to cuss for 40
Is that what you gave up?
So you didn't give up the bourbon, right? Cursing is no, but bourbon's good, right?
I gave up bourbon. We drinking rum today.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I didn't give up bourbon. I had some last night, as you both know. But anyhow, when I think
You're
of
saying
great
that
when I think of great lyricists, her name.
Oh,
is
here
not
we
in
go.
there. It's
When,
not-
when you think of great lyricists, who you think of? MC Shan?
no,
Roxanne Shante?
Right.
no.
MC Light?
Light is a far doper lyricist than Nicki Minaj.
We have silence. I just don't know what to say. I mean, I think this could be an endless argument, but if I had to pick between Light, which we give all due respect, and we do love the classics that she made, but you keep discounting Nicki like she hadn't put any points on the board.
I'm saying pop records. She's a phenomenal hip hop artist. Pop. That's
But some
pop
of those
artists.
Light records were pop.
All these
records.
bitches is my sons?
Hold
Right.
on.
That's
that 10% diss. That's not.
Oh,
pop.
wait, was that a Remy Ma lyric?
No, I'm
All
talking.
these bitches is my sons? I was just trying to see if that was the one that she stole. If that was the one that Nicki Minaj stole or not.
I don't. No, I think she.
Who do you
made
think is a better, rapper though? Is Remy Ma a better rapper than Nicki Minaj? Is probably the question.
that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Why? Because Nicki's dope and Remy Ma's dope.
No, but here's the deal. I think, if we want to go, we're going to go to the park and we're going to go with what rap is, which sometimes is what we call snapping on each other, talking about each other, talking about how Maynard is stuck in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Or in the late 80s. But in terms of an entertainer or in terms of somebody who can make probably better records, that's Nicki all day.
Oh, listen. Nicki Minaj is a very well marketed, very great production, and even she's had phenomenal records. What I'm saying is, I agree with you,
Right?
Because I see you shaking your head with
Right.
that bullshit.
Right.
I agree with you that Nicki Minaj is going. She's better for the business, and I know in a lot of respects.
No, stop.
Hold on.
Stop. See,
in a lot of
you're not letting her breathe. You're saying everything, but saying that Nicki Minaj does make better records. But be clear, Remy has been attached to some monsters. She's been on certain records which are really not her records, but she's had a moment on certain classic records that you have to put in some of the world's greatest records ever made. But Nicki has bigger, better records as a whole as an artist by herself. Period.
I agree with that.
Okay, we
Yo,
good.
y'all mics sound better than mine. I want to move.
No, you need to chill. Just chill. Just chill.
I promise you.
You don't need a chair to listen.
It's not the mic.
Yeah, it's not the mic. Yeah, just chill. Just chill.
All right, so you read something today, Coogee, about Hillary Clinton might come back at it in 2020?
Well, Hillary Clinton's been, kind of moving in this space. And, earlier this week, she clapped that old boy at D. Trump at 45. And she's made some moves here lately, just kind of staying alive, so to speak. You know, and as a result, lots of people are talking about should we run Hillary in 2020, and you know, I'm not going to even say nothing. I'm gonna just let Lamont, because everybody knows how I feel. I love me some Hillary Clinton, but two-time loser, 2 times, lost to B-Rock, lost to D-Trump. 2-time loser. Nobody gets that. Nobody gets that chance. Nobody gets a third at this.
And just for the record, who's B-Rock? Just so we clear, we know who B-Rock is.
Barack, 44, baby, 44.
Well, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like Donald's really making it easy for who's going to come next.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is it Hillary? You know, they say sometimes third time's a charm, bro. You know,
listen. I mean, at least history says it's never happened.
Exactly.
And maybe she could make history.
Yeah, but history, we've never elected a reality star as president. Someone who has never ever had what?
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, reality didn't exist at that time as a genre. But Ronald Reagan was an actor, right?
But Donald Trump was not an actor. That's apples and oranges.
Yeah, but you know, Ronald Reagan was on the clown show, Bedtime for Bozo.
That was you said an actor. This guy was a TV reality star that sold pizzas back in the day.
Not sold pizzas.
No, he had a deal. He did a licensing deal with Pizza Hut.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep, him and his wife. Yep, back in the day. Google it. They were on there talking about go get a 5 for $5 slice with pepperoni and cheese.
Not 5 for $5 slice.
I just threw that in there.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I just threw that in there.
So he and Levan were down for a minute?
I thought you stole that from Little Caesars.
Ooh.
No, yeah, Little Caesars was 5 for $5. Yeah, but Levan Hawkins was Pizza Hut for a minute, right? Mm-hmm. So, maybe D. Trump and Levan.
Where is Levan?
I don't know. Is he? You told me he was still in the D, right?
Yeah, that's a conversation for another show.
Oh, okay, we'll let that go. But back to T. Rump and Hillary. I don't know, man. I think and I got to be honest. This is a better field and line, for you, Maynard. But it's like, who else is going to go up against this guy? I mean, is it going to be somebody that's going to
Oprah Winfrey, man. They say Oprah Winfrey's, putting her, that she might put her hat in the ring. The queen of all media. Might put her hat in the ring. Y'all not putting, y'all not putting.
But I think the situation.
You mean to tell me you wouldn't vote for Oprah?
No.
No? You would vote for Donald Trump a second term? Rather than, putting Oprah in there?
Time? You would vote for Donald Trump a second time, Lamont?
Well, I was gonna say, let me talk to my accountant first. Let me see how this year works out. And technically, so let me ask you this, because I don't know how this works. So the jobless numbers came out last week, and I don't remember the exact numbers, but they were definitely all positive.
But you know what? Don't feed into that bullshit.
I thought we weren't cussing.
I mean, bullshit is we cleared that with
the programmer. Okay, cool, gotcha.
Yeah. And what I'm saying is, so this time last year, it was February of 2016, Donald Trump goes on Meet the Press talking with Chuck Todd and says, after Obama had a 230,000 job ad or something to that effect, he says, these numbers are 90% wrong. They're 90% false. This is Donald Trump saying this. Now, he gets 270,000 this previous month, this previous month. And for those who don't know, the job number comes out every first Friday of the month typically, and it does get revised throughout the month. So he gets this 230, 40, 50,000, something similar. And Barack had several months out of 8 years where he was in the 200s, 180s. So if Donald Trump is saying, oh, this is a great number, but it wasn't a great number last year. You weren't giving Barack his props last year. You were saying it was 90% wrong. He's not going to give Barack his props. But the thing is, the same people who are counting the numbers now were counting the numbers then. So, Donald Trump obviously is going to spin it for himself. Mm-hmm. But it's a shit show. Come on, man. I could have been president and we got 200 and some thousand jobs because in so many respects, first of all, the president doesn't actually create jobs. It's not 280,000 new jobs in the government.
Yeah, but he has to say that because that's what he ran on.
Right.
It's going to be jobs. It's going to be so many jobs, you guys are going to get tired of, having jobs. And so he has to run on, he has to continue on because at this point, that's the only thing that he That's the only plug right now. That's the only win he has right now, right? There's no other win for him. So, if there's 260,000 new jobs or whatever, then he basically saying, oh, jobs is going. I told you, we're going to bring jobs back.
The thing is, though, if the number was false last year, it was 90% false last year. There's 90% false this year, too.
Well, that's not true. You know why? Because Barack's ice is not as cold as Donald Trump's ice. It all comes from the White House freezer, but you still got to remember, the white ice is colder. You don't remember that?
That's on some fool. you ain't never heard that statement?
No.
Oh, there are lots of black folks out here that just believe that the white man's ice is colder than black people's ice.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they come from the same freezer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want some of their ice. It's got to be better. Why is it better? Well, ice is clear and kind of white.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where'd it come from? Uncle Ruckus?
Yeah, pretty much.
The white man's ice is
White man's ice is colder.
is better than the black man's ice?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Last night we were having a debate about who the greatest DJ of all time was. And I gotta bring this back. I wish you guys could have heard it because it was hilarious. So, the greatest DJ. Oh, look at him. I wish y'all could see right now. I wish y'all could see they on their phones right now, Googling it out. The greatest DJ of all time, Lamont. Maynard says that the greatest DJ of all time and the person who invented the Transformer scratch, because I'm sure that's what you guys are Googling right now,
Right.
is DJ Jazzy Jeff. Now, that part I don't know about. However, DJ Jazzy Jeff the greatest DJ of all time?
Yes, absolutely.
Is that Philly thing, I'm talking?
No. No, he's the greatest DJ of all time.
Okay, tell me why.
Yo, again, let's just back up. He invented the Transformer scratch. I'm telling y'all can Google him and Google the Transformer scratch. It's attached to him. He invented that. Nobody was doing that or even in that space. He did that. Jeff is a monster on the turntables. Now, people will say, there are lots of people out here who aren't big stars, if you will, as DJs. There are lots of Filipino guys that were real heavy out on the West Coast and even in Japan and Asia that are turntablists, and they're monsters too. And I can't front on them. I don't know their names. I don't know all of that. But Jeff,
But isn't he the
Money,
same one that says that Will Smith is hip hop?
He is hip hop.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yo, those first albums were hip hop. What are you talking
Parents
about?
just don't understand.
That's
Yo,
hip-hop?
you can
Nightmare
take,
on my street.
Not that one, but you can take. You can take.
He said, not that. Which one? Which one are we not including?
Right. Girls of the World Ain't Nothing But Trouble.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
You can
That's a hip hop record?
Yes, you can. Take
Girls
that.
of the World Ain't Nothing But Trouble is a
Yes.
hip hop record?
Yes.
This guy.
Listen.
The ROM is cut off for you.
Look. So
I know you got a lot of information today.
What was the Sugar Hill Gang
Whoa.
Rappers Delight? What was Sugar Hill Gang's Rappers Delight?
That was a great rap record.
Yeah, great rapper.
There wasn't a hip hop record.
Nah. See, when I think of hip hop, I think of gulliness. And
But that's not where hip hop
Chris
started.
is hip hop.
That's not where hip hop started like that. It wasn't. I mean, it did, but that's not what it is. When you think about all those great
When I think of Fresh Prince, when I think of Will Smith, Fresh Prince, I think commercial music. Right? I don't think of hip hop. I mean, he's the first guy to get a Grammy, rapper to get a Grammy, and they didn't want him to be there. However, Girls of the World Ain't Nothing But Trouble? That's a hip hop record? You mean to tell me you're willing to put Girls of the World Ain't Nothing But Trouble up against
MC Shan.
So what I'm gonna say is,
Wait, hold on. Up against, up from the 36 Chambers, Raising Hell, License to Ill.
so you take something like 36 Chambers, or if you take something like Jay-Z's Blueprint, it's a different space.
But it's the same time.
Okay, so all right, so you telling me that like Migos is hip hop, right?
No, you're deflecting the
No,
question.
what I'm saying is,
You are deflecting.
hold on. Let's go back up. It's not the same time. It's not the same time.
Raising Hell and
Raising Hell and
License to Ill is about the same
That's
time.
right, but
36 Chambers is not.
That's not right. And the space changed, but you can draw a direct line from songs like Rapper's Delight to Girls of the World Ain't Nothing But Trouble, or whatever the case may be, to EST's Funky Dividends, to a bunch of other records to I Left My Wallet in El Segundo, you can draw a direct line. Those all records all played in the same space. They weren't gully. You telling me that the Tribe Called Quest album wasn't hip hop, the first one, People's Instinctive Paths? It wasn't gully. It was native tongue, and there wasn't nobody dissing nobody. Or
Yeah, but it
yelling.
wasn't commercially pop. I Left My Wallet in El Segundo is not a commercially fun, bubbly record.
Yes, it is. I Left My Wallet in El Segundo is exactly that. It had a hook. I left my wallet in El... That was a pop record. It had a hook.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, it was. It had even the video was very
Girls
commercial.
of the world ain't nothing but trouble.
Just remember my rhymes. Take heed to my rhymes.
And get
Just
the hell
remember
away.
my rhymes and stay the hell away.
Yeah, man. Nightmare on Elm Street? Nah, man.
I ain't going for that one.
Nah, man. The only hip-hop thing I will give Will Smith ever is Brand New Funk.
Summertime Don't Get No Love?
Nah.
Not as a hip-hop record.
Yeah, Brand New Funk was a problem.
Major cultural record right there.
That's a very good culture record. I mean, it's a great record. Yeah. But I don't consider it as like, you mean to tell me that's one of the greatest hip-hop records of all time?
I didn't see.
What are you saying?
There's two different conversations. I never said Will Smith was one of the greatest rappers of all time. I just said he's in hip hop.
What's the greatest record of hip-hop of all time?
Greatest hip hop what?
Record of all time.
That's
Be
hard.
careful, man.
That's hard.
Whew. Can we take a break? It's a lot out there, and it's hard. I would have to go with different eras, and every era has a record that's like that.
What's that one you go back to? Like I can always go back.
My philosophy.
Okay.
Nah.
That's my shit. I love that shit.
You both are gonna laugh at me, but there's a part in a infamous hip hop movie every time this record comes on. It makes me tear up. I don't know what it is, but it's like that.
It's
Run
like
DMC?
that. And
Run DMC.
Okay.
That's
Crush
Raising
Groove
Hell, right?
That's from Crush Groove.
Yeah.
No, that's not Raising Hell.
Oh, it's not?
No, that's from Run DMC. I think that's either Run DMC or a Rockbox album.
Yeah.
Way before Raising Hell.
But it's like that. For me, being born in Detroit in the late 70s
Put
and
that
the
song
80s.
on right now in Detroit, the club go crazy.
It go crazy every time. That's just
you
that.
rock anything Run DMC from that era. It's
but
killer.
but it's like that, and it almost until I really listen to, you almost got to throw the message in there. At the time when the message came out,
the message is
and
blazing.
and what it was talking about, and how it was, and the rawness of that. And I'm starting to sound like Maynard because I need to come up, a little bit in the.
You get back to 1982.
Yeah, in a time capsule, but of all time, I think I got to go with it. It's like that.
I respect it's like that and the message as well. Because that's who I am, and I am a golden era hip hop person. I love that. I'm also big on, like all the old school African Bambaataa crap. I love it all. That's my shit. I love it. Breaker's Revenge and all that kind of stuff. That just reminds me of a time when, real talk, I had a killer windmill when I was a kid. I'd break dance all day. That's all I wanted to do.
Man, it's break time, man.
Yeah, man. 'Cause I thought you were talking about a real windmill, like a real pin wind. The little. Yeah, we got here because we got some stuff we got to get out, man.
I had a killer
I know we up
windmill.
against a break, man, but we got some issues, man. We got to discuss in this room, man. And I'm not leaving until we figure this out, bro.
All right, let's get to a break. We'll come right back, man. We got more Three Black Guys with a Mic right after this. Wendy's, oh how we love some Wendy's. The big news about Wendy's 4 for $4 meal just got even bigger. You know what it is. Wendy's been down with us since our podcast started. So, see how a choice of a junior bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT just changed the value game all over again. Meal includes a choice of a junior bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT, 4-piece nugget, small fries, and a drink. So if you need some fresh food, not frozen, if you need fresh food in your life, you need to head over to Wendy's. It's all fresh, never frozen, at a participating Wendy's for a limited time. This offer is not valid in Alaska and Hawaii. There is nothing more sexier than seeing a classy, sexy, pretty, beautiful, long hair flowing woman puffing on a cigar. There ain't nothing more flyer than that. So ladies, If you like cigars or if you just want to up your game, then you need to check out Exquisite Reserve. The new chapter of Exquisite Reserve has begun, and all Exquisite Reserve cigars are handmade with the finest tobaccos from the Dominican Republic. Now, ladies, if you like mild cigars because you don't like all that smell or you don't want to be coughing, they got mild cigars as well. It's all good. But they also got medium and full-body cigars for the more aged and the more mature cigar smoker. They got Connecticut, Sumatra, Sun-Grown, Carrillo, Maduro, and aged Dominican wrappers. Now, we've had the pleasure of enjoying Exquisite Reserve's line Signature One, the Royal Excellent, the La Victoria, the Triumph, the Genesis, and the 1991. These are all great cigars. All great cigars. So, ladies, if you want to step your game up with your man, you need to go to exquisitereserve.com. Get him a nice cigar. Y'all can sit on the back porch, or y'all can go to the beach, or y'all can just chill, or go to a cigar lounge and hang out with an Exquisite Reserve cigar. With all styles and sizes from Robusto, Corona, Churchill, Torpedo, and Gordo. Log on now to exquisitereserve.com and place an order for you and your man. And follow him on Facebook and Instagram under Exquisite Reserve and on Twitter at Exquisite Reserve without the E. So ladies and fellas, if you want a nice cigar, if you want to up your game, ladies, and up your sexiness up, and fellas, if you want to have your girl looking a lot more fly these days, introduce your lady to Exquisite Reserve. It's more than cigars. It's a lifestyle. And now back to the show.
On its surface, you feel like you can't say shit about Michael Jackson's the greatest, right? I mean, he's the greatest ever did. But at the end of the day, there's Michael Jackson's vocals, and so there's two parts here. You'd have a respect for Michael Jackson because he did something that was just stratospheric, right? But was he a singer?
But is Michael really the king? The king of what?
A pop?
Come on, man.
I mean, I'm there with you. I just want to ask these questions, man.
Who would you say? Who would he give the crown to?
I mean, you said Michael was the king of pop. All right, I'll go with that.
I mean,
y'all want to debate that out?
Yeah.
Michael?
Yeah.
Is there a close second? I mean, who's the second? Who are you?
Well,
thinking?
here's the debate though. Who's the better? Is it Prince or is it Michael Jackson?
Prince all day. I put my money down on Prince.
Now, see, this is the thing.
Come on, dude.
We said I said king of pop. Now, Prince wasn't pop. Prince was a
Prince
whole
is pop.
other. Nah, he's a whole other animal, man. You listen to Prince, and some of it's pop, some of it's funk, and most of it's funk. If you really get down, all the heavy bass lines that we was doing, that's funk. He was in that. He actually came through that Bootsy Collins kind of sound. And if you look at all the stuff he did with what was it? It was Madhouse 6. Mm-hmm. All that's funk. All that's funk. Mm-hmm. And actually,
but you're putting your money on Michael Jackson.
If you said King of Pop, I would have to put it on Mike Jack.
But Mike created that King of Pop. I don't know if I'm concerned.
I think people created the King of Pop.
You good now?
You all right?
Yeah, you good?
Boom.
Listen, if I got $12.99 left, and that's all I got.
if you bury Gordy and you going to get a sandwich,
if I'm going to get a sandwich or I'm going to get Michael Jackson, I'm going to get a sandwich.
A lot of people went hungry because he sold. I don't even know. I mean, I think there was some. I think Thriller just sold another 1 million copies in a couple of weeks ago. It's like 33 million copies sold.
Listen, G, let's take that out the mix. What I'm saying is,
you saying if you had to get a sandwich or you had to go buy the record. All I'm saying is a whole lot of people didn't buy the sandwich and bought the record, and they are still doing that.
But for me, I'm going to get $19.99.
Okay.
I'm going to get the double album vinyl 12-inch thingy
with the no shirt on.
With the no shirt on, I'm going to get the whole joint. Now, to me, now let me finish.
Yes, sir.
Because you out here sprouting facts and all that. And again, I'm cool with that.
Yes, sir.
I'm just saying from a whole artist perspective package, I'm going with the dude with the panties and the booties. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going somewhere with that.
I see.
Yo,
Right?
But no, I'm just saying,
What?
if you had to say who's one of the baddest to ever do it, is Prince in that? Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
But if it was just
So you
purely
putting your
on-
money on Prince?
If it was purely on King of Pop, I'm saying it's Mike Jack.
But he wasn't pop, so it's
Who
almost
wasn't
like
Pop?
Lady in My Life is pop? That ain't a pop
Yeah,
song.
it was.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Lady in My Life is a pop song?
Yes, it was. Go
Come
back.
on,
Go
man.
back and check the charts. That joint was.
It
like
was, it was on the R&B chart, too, though.
It was on every chart. That's what pop is. It's crossover music. It crossed over.
But why would you not think that, that Prince is just as much as a pop artist?
I didn't think that he was popular, but he didn't make pop music. Michael Jackson looked for a hook.
Take the
Hold
pop
on.
part of it out.
yeah, take that out.
The whole conversation is who's the king of pop.
No, the whole conversation is who you putting your money on.
Yeah, you got $12, Playboy. 12.
I got $12, and I've had to. I mean, you
Now this
can get-
is back in 1982 now, because that 12 is not gonna really help you out right now.
It's always going to be off the wall. For me, it's always going to be off the wall over 1999. It's going to be Thriller over 1999.
See, this is why your new nickname is going to be Oil, and I'm going to be Water. Okay? And Spud is just going to sit in a chair, and your new nickname is Oil.
All right, I'll work with that. You can call me Wesson if you want. Call me Crisco. I don't give a
No, what's the lard thing? What was that?
lard. That was Crisco.
That was Crisco? Okay, yeah.
Yo, there's a spot in Brooklyn. All they cook is with lard.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I've been there twice, and the chicken is outrageous.
To my lovely wife, we will not be going to Brooklyn. To
Nothing on lard.
Yeah, not for any lard. So I got you, baby. We not
I don't know
going.
why y'all hating on that good cooking that since they got rid of lard, food just don't taste the same.
I'm good, brother. I'm good. But let's not let this go by the wayside. Again, to me, performance-wise, and we don't want to make it seem like that I'm saying that Mike was a slouch, because Mike was a bad boy.
No, Mike's
He was phenomenal. As I saw Prince, not Prince. What's the little boy's name? King. What's his little Michael's son's name?
Yeah.
King or Prince or Aladdin. What's his name?
Blanket, I thought.
Blanket. Yeah. Blanket was on TV, and he said he didn't understand of the popularity of his dad until he saw grown men cry.
Yo, can I tell a story real quick?
Not really. This is still my portion of the podcast. You know what I'm saying? This is 3 black guys in the mic, not one black guy who wants to always hog the mic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, but from a performance perspective, I also feel like, just the overall total package that Prince gave, booties, chaps, the whole shebang, hey, my man was on point. You had to give him that.
I'll give him. He was on. No,
Yeah.
Prince is a beast.
Yeah, and he also helped springboard, and when I say that Mike didn't as well, a plethora of other artists that he kind of let them live too.
I think Prince did a better job of springboarding a bunch of other artists, far more than what Mike
did, right.
But Prince was a musician when he played.
Did Mike springboard anybody?
Saida Garrett.
Again, did Mike springboard anybody?
Well, here's what I'll say about Mike, and this
Damn sure didn't. He didn't springboard Anita Jackson.
No,
he damn sure didn't do that.
But let me say this though, and this is some specific stuff that I saw. Michael, when he had his label Sony 550, you know what I'm saying? He was like the guy really behind the scenes of Brownstone. And Nicki, she'll tell you, he was always, he was there, he was supportive. He even quietly, put a couple little records into the mix and made some things happen. I know I saw that personally. There were a couple other artists that were on Sony 550 that Mike really did have, kind of help out a little bit because that was his label, so to speak. But that was in Michael's latter years, so performance-wise, he didn't do it the same as Prince did it when he was, like, hot. Like, Prince made sure other people around him was moving.
Yeah, well, I think the big difference was Prince would be like, "Yo, I like you. You want to cut a record?
No doubt.
Get in here. Come on, girl. Shit, I'm on the piano.
Right.
And then so-and-so's on the guitar. And it was, and you could just look at, and the other thing about Prince was he was the ambassador of a new sound in R&B and pop music, which is the Minneapolis sound. I mean, obviously there was Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, but he ushered in that thing. There would not be the Morris Day and the Time phenomenon had it not been for a Prince.
Absolutely. So going back to when you said those girls, now were those girls in panties and booties and?
Yeah.
I'm going somewhere with this, bro.
I don't even got my headphones on.
This is setup.
What girls?
No, I'm just saying Prince was infamous. He had honeys, bro. Like I understand that.
Yeah. and nobody take nothing off. And Prince on the entertainment, I mean, obviously he gave us what, like 4 bomb movies. I mean,
Yeah.
Purple Rain. First of all, Purple Rain is killer, right?
Yeah.
That's just all the way. The album is killer.
Right.
All that's killer. 1999 is killer. Controversy's killer. All that's killer.
Right.
I can't front. Prince is a bad boy.
Let's go back to politics because I read an article this morning when I was doing my best to try to, research the show today. And I read an article talking about Trump is winning.
Right.
And I got to ask you guys, in your opinion, without all of the, I don't know, distractions of what goes on in the media and the tweeting and the fake news and all this other stuff, at the end of the day, do you think Donald Trump as a president is winning?
No.
Okay.
The reason why I say he's not winning.
You got to get up on the mic because then can nobody hear you.
The reason why I say he's not winning is these things. Look, step one, he had to let old boy go, right? Mike Flynn.
I'm sorry, yep.
Okay. Jeff Sessions had to recuse himself. The Muslim ban, the initial Muslim ban, shot down. Right now, what's coming out is Trump Care. 6, 7, 8 Republicans have said, I'm not down. They only got
it's called the American Health Care Act.
Okay, that too.
Or plan, one of the two.
In the Senate, they only have like a 3-seat lead. They already lost that lead. Tom Cotton, not down. 2, 3 other senators, they're not down for it. And then the lies and the whole idea that they're going to continue to investigate the Russia contacts, et cetera, it's not a win. It's not a win.
Stock market's up.
Stock market is always up. Think about it. The stock market is
Stock
always
market,
up.
not always.
It's
up.
not always up.
Listen,
Dow goes down a lot.
Look at when Barack came into office, and then and it was in the worst time when he came into office. Things were bad when he came into office. It's up 150% during Barack's time, 150%. So a 3 or 4 or 10% run for Trump. I mean, think about 150. He came into office at 19,000, roughly. Trump did just under 20. 100% would mean it would be at 40. Now, certainly, Barack did not make 150% in 1 year or 100 days, but it continued to go up. It was from when Barack took office to when he left, it was up 150%. Stocks always go up. The stock market as a whole always goes up. Think about it. It was one day, a long time ago, it was at 10. Now it's at 20,000. It never goes that far back. It always goes up.
Is Trump winning?
With his base, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That base is getting small, though.
And that could be true because I read something as well is that a lot of people who voted for him, based on the healthcare piece, for what they're seeing right now, they're definitely disappointed and not happy and all of that. But I still think at the end of the day, there's a large segment of Trump supporters who feel that their ice is colder, bro. That they got Donald Trump ice, and no matter what it is, that they're winning. No matter how many jobs that they don't get, they're going to reach for any small, minute W that they can get, and they're going to go with that. They're going to run with it. So I think for his supporters, absolutely. There's some people, like I said, like me and Maynard and Spud and probably a lot of our constituents are, whatever he does, it's not going to be enough. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not on the Donald Trump train, and I get it. But I think, again, for me, Donald's going to do what he's been doing, which he's going to lie, cheat, and steal. That's what Donald does. So, his base, they're happy. They're static.
Yeah, the base is happy.
Yeah.
I
just think, again, that base is getting smaller. And it's not me saying it. It's just the facts are what they are. It's looked crazy at times. I've never seen, I wasn't a George Bush fan. I wasn't a Reagan fan. I wasn't a George Bush the father fan. None of them had a first 45 days as crazy as Trump's first 40. The scandals that have already occurred, it took Reagan, he had to get reelected for us to find out about Iran-Contra.
Right.
That's a whole 4 years. This dude has outdone that in 45 days.
Well, we all saw Law and Order. you got to get the murder in, the arrest, right? You got to get the confession,
Right.
the trial. You got to do all that in like 42 minutes.
Right.
Because you got to put commercials in there, right?
Right.
Sometimes 38 minutes. So Donald is running off what we call the 48-hour clock. You know, shout out to my man, Dick Wolf, because nobody does it better than Dick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You say Donald's he in the 2-minute drill. And
You
there's a
feel
whole
what I'm
lot of
saying?
games,
Listen, man, I honestly believe that this is all a game to that guy. It's a game to him and his crew. And, you know, he's probably looking at Barack and Michelle, because I saw a picture of them the other day, and they're looking fabulous. My man, as you call him, B-Rock, he looking happy. He got a little spring in his step.
Yeah.
He like, these checks is coming.
No tie on.
No tie on. I'm chilling.
Yep.
You
My
know,
wife is still hot.
Yeah, let me go get a pack of Newports. Ain't nobody stressing me. Yo. You know what I'm saying? So I think Donald's...
That's what he was secretly smoking on.
Oh, no question. Newports. Just be clear. 44 gets down with the Newports, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
And...
You gotta stereotype my first black president. That's too much.
No, you
I thought
didn't
that
know
was
that?
true. I know he did smoke cigarettes.
He did smoke cigarettes, but you gotta that it had to be the Newports.
What you thought he called Cool Filter Kings? What?
Marbles.
Yeah, no, he smokes Newports, bro. If you
Some
going,
Cools, he can't get on Cools.
yeah, and no, he's smoking Newports, so he getting Harold's chicken with the mild sauce.
With the mouse.
And he's calling Italian. I'm telling you what I know. He calling Italian Fiesta, right? I don't know if you ever had it. So I'm going to give you my first time at Italian Fiesta. So I go in there. I'm with the wife. We ordering pizza.
It's another $95 steak joint.
No. It's a pizza joint.
Oh, okay.
So we go in there, and we got to go to a little whatever in Chicago. So I say, we're going to go pick up some pizza. So I go in there. I give him my little credit card. My man was like, oh, no, we don't take those here. Excuse me? Oh, we're cash only. So it's that kind of spot.
Yeah, I know.
But
I lived in Chicago.
Yeah. So I had to learn really quickly. Don't take no credit cards in there, because it's cash only with a big sticker on the door. No guns allowed. You know what I'm saying? So they letting you know that the pistols are coming in, but we gonna tell you no. And come get this pizza. So shout out to Italian Fiesta. But that's how Barack get down. You know what I'm saying? Him, Michelle, and them babies. He's smoking in the back of the house. Not weed, but cigarettes. He gonna take him a little shot. Or weed.
No. Let them live, man. Just let them live.
That might be living?
It might be, but I mean, the dry snitch. Come on, yo. 44 got to have some privacy. If that's what he does in his private time, privacy.
Listen, man, he did 8 years. You know what I'm saying? At 1600.
Listen, if he's rolling up, I ain't mad at him.
I'm not mad either.
If him, Snoop,
Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's if we
Wiz
could be
Khalifa, and they was all in the back, and I saw that picture, I would be like,
Go ahead.
my man.
Go ahead.
If we could be there and see it, is Barack rolling old school top whites?
Yes.
Or is he rolling a blunt?
No, he all white. He doing papers. He doing tops.
He ain't a bold dude? You
No.
don't think he's a bold dude?
No, sir. No, sir. No, too much class.
Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Too much class. If we're going to roll, we're going to roll tops.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we doing it.
That's how. So let's just understand, Lamont. You saying if you rolling tops. That's how you doing it?
Yeah, because if you got to go through the whole blunt, have you ever rolled a blunt?
No.
Okay, neither have I, but I've seen it many a time.
I've never rolled a joint either.
I remember they used to, when I was little, my uncle used to have a
little machine thing.
It was like a little machine thingy. You put the papers in, and it'll roll it for you. So I thought that's what you did. So
So when I was in Jamaica, the Rastafarians, they come up to you, they're like, yo, what you need? We got it. I was like, yo, man, I need a joint. And he's like, okay, I got a bag for you. I was like, nah, man, you need to roll that to you. You don't have me out here, you know what I'm saying, sprinkling, you know what I'm saying, shit. Nah, messing up my vacation with all that weed on my hand. Nah, man. Go over there, roll that boy up, come back.
And bring it back.
And bring it back.
You know what's the worst is when your barber smokes so much weed, when he's cutting your hair, you feel like you're catching the contact just from his hands. That's just the worst.
Yeah, I don't got that problem.
Oh, my bad. Yo, I'm sorry, Stern.
No. Yeah.
Was that a super dry snitch?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I don't got that problem.
He doesn't care.
No, I don't got that problem. All right, let's get a break in. Exciting news, people! They are back! A new chapter has begun at Exquisite Reserve. All Exquisite Reserve cigars are handmade with the finest tobacco from Dominican Republic. Their brand consists of mild, medium, and full-body cigars in Connecticut, Sumatra, sun-grown, Criollo, Maduro, and aged Dominican. Now, if you know us, we are cigar connoisseurs. We love nice, fresh cigars. no matter where they come from. We love them all. And we personally had the pleasure of enjoying Exquisite Reserve line, Signature One, Royal Elegance, La Victoria, Triumph, Genesis, and the 1991. These are all great cigars for your humidor in all styles and sizes. Robusto, Corona, Churchill, Torpedo, and Gordo. Now, not every cigar is created equal. The goal of Exquisite Reserve is to fashion a vintage experience blended with excellence and consistency for cigar enthusiasts around the world, one light at a time. You better get yourself a box right now. All you got to do is log on to exquisitereserve.com and place an order, or follow them on Facebook and Instagram under Exquisite Reserve, and on Twitter at Exquisite Reserve without the E. Trust me, if you are a cigar smoker and you love a nice cigar, Exquisite Reserve is a cigar for you. Exquisite Reserve is more than cigars. It's a lifestyle, my man. You know, I've never been to Wendy's and my food is still cold. My fries are cold. I've never been to Wendy's and the mustard is hanging off of the burger and, you know, the ketchup is all on the top of the bun. And, you know, I've never been to Wendy's that had that problem. So that's the reason why we're down with Wendys, because you need fresh food in your life. You need to stop going to those places that just throw your burger on your bun and don't give you any special attention. Making sure that the presentation of your burger looks good. So you need to head over to Wendy's and grab yourself a 4 for $4. Meal includes choice of a junior bacon cheeseburger or a crispy chicken BLT, plus 4-piece nuggets, small fries, and a drink. So you ain't got to worry about going to Wendy's and getting a frozen food, because it's always fresh, never frozen, at a participating Wendy's for a limited time. Offer not valid in Alaska and Hawaii. Now back to the show, homie. So, ladies and gentlemen, we back with three black guys with a mic. We're in the Engine Room Studios in New York City. I hope you guys are enjoying this episode, our freestyle music, who's the greatest episode. And it is that time of the week, ladies and gentlemen, where we give Maynard his 5 minutes of fame. And I know that you guys suffered through it, and trust me, we suffered through it with you.
Yes, we do.
So, you know, we truly appreciate your patience for this next 5 minutes. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is Maynard's 5 minutes of fame.
It's my time, hot damn. It's my time.
Why you?
Oh,
now, you done got to these people's places. You done got to these people's places to start this. Now, I know your mama told you, don't go up there, you know what I'm saying, acting up in those people's places.
Your mama done told you that.
So let's kick it with the 5 minutes. Let's see. I think some things really need to be said. First of all, what everyone needs to know is when you got some old friends and you see some old friends and they're in new spaces.
See, you guys will not let this go.
Oh.
Hold on.
Are we back on the booties?
No. Whoa.
Okay,
slow
gotcha,
down.
gotcha.
Slow
Okay.
down.
Pause.
It's good to see when old friends that you knew in one space have graduated, not just, you know, theoretically speaking, with the high school degree or the college degree or the master's degree, but they're at the PhD level of the game. Whatever their game might be, they've bubbled up. And so for that, I'm going to go ahead and shout out somebody. Something I typically don't do is mention someone's name who is not just like a celebrity or
I was
whatever.
about to say, because you do that every single week.
Right.
Yeah, I shout on celebrities because I don't know them. They don't know me. It don't matter. But I do know Natina Nemini, and I want to give her a shout. It was really excellent to see her. We spent some time with her. And I really want to shout it out because, you know, she picked up the breakfast.
Too much information.
Yeah.
But we all remember when she was a promotions intern, and now she's doing it real big. What's her title?
I think she's a VP of Def Jam.
Yep.
Amazing. So congratulations to her and all of her success. I'm very proud of her, and I think that's amazing. Next thing, to go back into the is Trump winning thing, I feel like really it's a problem because the lies continue, and Lamont says this every week. You know, if you know something about Donald Trump's going to lie. And, you know, as much as I thought that, you know, that was something that Lamont was just saying, is very accurate. It's extremely true. He does lie frequently. And the people need to know, and there was an interesting thing this morning on Meet the Press where Chuck Todd was able to demonstrate in Trump country, the places where Donald Trump beat Hillary Clinton, that by and large, you know, the new health care program that they're rolling out has a $4,000 tax credit. And in some places, the Obama subsidies were like $4,380. So it's a $380 difference. That's not going to kill nobody. But in many places, they were like, yo, in this city, particularly, I don't know which one it was, but it was $11,000 that was the Obama subsidy. Those people will only get a $4,000 tax credit. It doesn't matter where you live. If you make this much money, the maximum amount of money you can get is a $4,000 tax credit. And what that means is in certain circumstances, you may have your subsidy for health care might have been $17,000 or $18,000. The max that Trump is going to give you was $4,000. So you got to figure out how to make $13,000 or $14,000 up. And those people in that part of the country who voted for Trump are now going to see that he really is not looking out for the little man. He's going to let you basically be short $13,000 or $14,000 on your health care. People need to know that. That's a problem. And I'm going to go ahead real quick and get to the cactus of the week.
Thank you.
Can I interrupt this 5 minutes?
It ain't even been 5 minutes. Damn.
So, man, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Aren't you like a instructor? Don't you teach like at a school just to kind of hang out?
I'm an adjunct professor at Norfolk State University.
I mean, sometimes when I hear you talk, you make me go to sleep like my teachers used to do back in the day. Because you just got through talking about all this. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about my 5 minutes of fame. I don't understand. Oh, you know what, Lamont? Here we go. You talk. Mike's yours. Mike's yours, homie.
No, I'm gonna give you the mic back, man. I just want you to know.
It's my time though, right?
I know, but I was falling asleep, bro.
It's
like
my time.
I don't want you to think that we're some of your students, and I mean,
I think what happens,
you got to
though,
kind of make this a little, condense it a little bit. Maybe we need to go with like 2.5 minutes of fame, because this 5 is just too much.
I think what happens is, when you live in that country club lifestyle and you don't have to worry about no copays, and you just say, hey, I'm Lamont Hayes. You got a problem with how much I owe? I'll call my wife. I don't care, and it's all good. Yeah, but for real, where a lot of people live, a lot of people who look like us, a lot of people who don't even look like us are going to find themselves in a world of hurt when they can't get the health care that they need. And that's a problem. That's a real serious problem. So with the Cactus of the Week issue that I want to issue out this week, I'm going to have to issue this Cactus of the Week to my man, Mike Flynn. Mike Flynn, you just registered retroactively for last year for $500,000 worth of lobbyist work that you did on behalf of the country of Turkey. And you registered as a foreign agent. Now, I don't know if y'all know what a foreign agent is. I don't necessarily know exactly what it is, but I know it's foreign. It's not American. So you were working for another country in America trying to do their business. We need you to work for us, and we were prepared to pay you. But you were being a little bit, shady. I don't like that. For that, my dude, for your going out on behalf of the country of Turkey and asking America to do certain things for your client, Turkey, not your client, America, you deserve the Cactus of the Week. Take that to the throat.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Because I also want to just let you know, man, I'm really offended with your 5 minutes. You know why? If you listen to what he said, and maybe it's the rum that I'm going to mess this paraphrase up, but you kind of gave me credit on something that I said, like half of the stuff that I say doesn't make any sense or that I don't tell the truth. Did you heard him kind of? He gave me some credit, but he threw some shade in there, and in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to just.
Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
I'm just letting you know, bro. Like
that's what we do.
Yeah, I'm like, you threw a little shade in there, like I'm just pumping, just bumping my gums, as they say, and I just want to go on record and just say I'm just offended, bro. You know what I'm saying? So again, you're the oil and I'm the water. You know what I'm saying? And
which one's better, the water or the oil?
I mean, you got to have water. You don't have water, you die, baby. You got to have water.
So you saying I'm just unnecessary?
No. Oil is important. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have water. If you don't have water, you will die.
So I'm not vital.
I'm essential.
I'm not.
I don't know, my brother. I'm just telling you.
Too much. I'm out. I'm not even essential anymore.
I'm essential, brother. Listen, man.
You ain't never heard of essential oils?
That sound good, but they gotta have some water in there to make that work. That water is a go, Playboy. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. But I want to just set the record straight, bro. That I appreciate you giving me some love and telling me that what I was saying was correct. But I felt the shade in there, And I think we got to kind of,
You want to hug it out, man.
I'm
Is
good.
that it?
You know what I'm saying?
Because you're a man's man.
I mean, we still got some stuff to talk about,
and
bro.
you don't have no pantyhose on.
No booties on my feet. You know what I'm saying?
Why y'all doing that, man?
All right, so here's the deal. Let's
These are fans of our show.
I know,
No,
but
get it out. Get it out.
let's get it out. So here's the deal, and it's just like
Oh my God!
and it,
I just won't tag him on. I won't tag him on the post.
listen, and it's just like Santa Claus. Like, I know some people that were offended about Santa Claus, but it's like, yo, there is no Santa Claus. Let's stop lying to our babies. Let's stop. Because you can't call Donald Trump a liar.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Didn't I tell y'all there was Santa Claus in my house?
No, fuck that. I mean, forget that, bro. Hey, you my man, but I'm still
Listen,
trying
man,
to
we
figure
make
out.
Christmas cookies
Listen,
every
Blake.
year, man.
listen.
Lamont, don't tap dance. Just go for it.
Nah, G, listen. Let's get on my man. My man is a grown man with a beautiful wife, right? And they're in their household baking Christmas cookies to leave for fucking Santa.
Yeah, man.
Nah, G, I'm not with that. I just got an issue with that. And I also got an issue with when I go buy shoes. And here's the issue, ladies and gentlemen. If you go to DSW or you go to Foot Locker, wherever it is you go, right? And you say you don't have any socks on.
Okay.
And they give you like the little nylon booties.
Right,
I got a problem with that, bro.
You don't like that?
Nah, so give me a sock.
But see, that's hygienic. You know what I'm saying? They trying to
Listen,
keep you from catching.
Don't give me a nylon booty. I don't want that.
Why? What's the problem with the nylon boots?
You just
don't-
better put your raw foot in there.
I just don't want nylon touching my feet.
You got a problem with nylon, the material made
Yes.
by DuPont?
Well, and I want to make sure I
DuPont
got
got to
this
do?
right. Yeah. Shout out to DuPont. We don't know.
Right. Well, we don't got no problems
You
with
got
you.
no problem with DuPont, but
You
what's
don't want no
what's
problem,
what's
I
the
want no
material
problem.
that they make the stockings in?
Nylon.
Nylon. Yeah, I don't want that. I see nylons at my wife's in a drawer. Oh Jesus, that's just not me.
Damn, what you got against nylon?
I'm
So
good
what
on
you're
that,
saying
bro.
Is if you see nylon,
Yes.
control top. Remember your mom used to get them and they came in the egg? Right? They came in the
He
egg.
said control time.
You see the nylon. It makes you, it offends your manhood a little bit.
Listen, G, I'm just
Your
saying.
masculinity is
for
a little
me,
screwed up.
Don't bring me a nylon booty to help me try on some shoes, bro.
But you
Bring
know,
me a sock. I need a sock.
listen. A lot of thug cats have used nylons.
No, I'm good.
I mean, they've stuck up like bodegas and grocery stores
And put 'em on their face.
Right.
I don't want that touching my skin, bro.
Okay,
I'm not going out like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say, I know you guys,
you're lost. You're lost out here.
but Lamont is black privilege.
That's cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, our time in the engine room is up. So we want to thank you so very much for listening to this podcast. We truly appreciate the engine room for allowing us to rent their space while we were in New York. And let me just tell you all this story real quick, because we were talking about literally like bringing our equipment here into New York to record. And thank you, engine room, for helping us not do that, because it is brick outside and we did not want to be walking through the streets of New York with a backpack and laptops and microphones. That would have been a very bad look for us. So thank you so very much, Engine Room, for allowing us to be able to record here. We'll be back again next Tuesday with 3 Black Guys with a Mic.